evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm actually trying something that this could end up being a very long video. I'm going to attempt The Lock by Clover. Clover is one of the setters that got me into Sudoku in a very real way. And the series of puzzles that did that was Clover's Race to 37, which is a series of puzzles of killer Sudoku puzzles that was released on Logic Masters Germany. If you do a Google search for Race to 37 Logic Masters Germany, then you will find it. I might try and throw a link below, but the trick with it was released as a contest, so it's not easy to just link to the puzzle like it is with most Logic Masters Germany puzzles. But if you do search for it, you will find it. But you'll need to, it can be tricky and it takes you to a different page depending on your membership and all sorts of stuff. So linking to it's a little hard. But it was a series of killer Sudoku puzzles that I spent about 5 days almost non-stop working through, and I learned a lot about Sudoku doing that. And one of my dreams would be to actually get permission to do that entire pack as a series of videos, whether I released it as a bonus or something, I don't know. But I would love to do that pack again now that it's been over a year and I remember nothing about it, and do it as a full thing, because I loved those puzzles. But Clover has developed a lot as a setter, and she's doing a lot more tricky stuff now. And this was released, The Lock was released as a puzzle of hers, which was apparently quite challenging. And I look at some of the names of people who've solved this, and there's not many who have. And I went, I'm going to give this a try. And I'm a little daunted by it. So this is either going to be a very long video or one that is not seen. I'm hoping for the former, and we'll see what happens. I may, depending on the complex tricks I find in this one, I may go light on the explanations of what I'm finding, because I'm just going to be buried in the logic, I hope, because yeah, this is one I'm doing for me, and I'm not going to want to get too distracted on the explanations, I think. I will absolutely, I've already loaded up my calculator spreadsheet, which I'll try and throw a link to, either above or below, or maybe both, and we will see how this goes. So this is The Lock by Clover. There are 2 rules in effect. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then we've got killer cages. So the digits that are placed in a killer cage must sum to the indicated digit, or the digit that is given, and digits cannot repeat within cages. That's what we've got to go on. This is a little daunting to me. Wish me luck. Let's give this a shot. So there's a couple of gimmies I can see. So a 16 cage in 5 must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That is the only way to make up a 16 cage. And a 15 cage in 5 must be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. An 18 cage in 5, however, can be made up in a lot of different ways. And a 21 cage in 5 can be made up in even more. So, right. But that's 20 and 17, which is 37. So these must sum to 8. So these are either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. There must be a 1 in those. So there cannot be a 1 there. This is 20 and 17. So these have to sum to 8. So there must be a 1 in those, and there cannot be a 1 there. But have I got the right mode? I'm just going to quickly check. Have I got large digits turned on? I'm going to turn large digits off. I know that makes it a little bit harder to see, but turning large digits off means that the digits do not go over the numbers. So these are, 1 must go in here. These must total 8. So I can't use 4. And I can't use, these must total 8. These must be 2, 6. So now I must have 8 in here without using 2 or 6. I can't use 6 in here. I can't use 2 in here. This is 1, 3, 4. I can't do the same trick over here because this is 1 plus 2 digits that sum to 7 and 2 digits that sum to 7. This is 8, so I must have a 1 in it. And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are 2 digits that sum to 10, which could be anything but 1, 9, because the 1 is in here. But I could use 2, 8, and 3, 4 in here. Could use 3, 7, and 2, 5 in here. Yeah, okay. Of course there's another one. So there's a 1 in here because these sum to 8, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are 2 digits that sum to 13. Oh, okay, that's not very helpful. Okay, but the 1 must go here and in here. So there must be a 1 up here, here and here. So there must be a 1 in here. There must be a 1 in here. And there must be a 1 in here. Okay, there's 2 ways of seeing this. These ones in the corners cannot be 1s, because if I put a 1 there, that becomes a 1, because it knocks it out of those, which makes that a 1, which knocks it out of those. And now there is nowhere in this cage I can put a 1. Similarly, if this is a 1, that puts a 1 here because it knocks it out of those, puts a 1 here, and now there's nowhere here. So I can never put a 1 in any of these corners. So those cannot be 1. I can highlight all of those and take 1 out of them. So 1 is limited in these boxes to those corners, which means they're going to be offset. Either those will be 1s or those will be 1s. I'm actually going to change blue to green for visibility's sake. So either green or yellow is going to be 1. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 3, 4. So does that put any pressure on this 17 or 20? So I'm actually going to grab 17 and 20 in 3 from my calculator. And I'm going to remove the options for 1, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to turn around and say, what happens if we have the options of 1, 3, 4 means that the only 17 options are 2, 6, 9 and 2, 7, 8. So there must be a 2 in there with either 6, 9 or 7, 8. Now the options that are left, if I go 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, 9, what's left is 5, 7, 8. And if I go 1, 3, 4, 2, 7, 8, the options that are left are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. So this is either 5, 7, 8 or 5, 6, 9. So it does contain a 5. The thing is, I can't do the same for these because I don't know if they're 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So let's do the same with 1, 2, 5 and see if I can get a contradiction. So I grab 17 and 20. If I start with 1, 2, 5, then the options that are available are, actually they're less. The options that are available are, oh no, it's the same number, but they're 3, 6, 8. So if this was 1, 2, 5, the options would be 3, 6, 8 or 4, 6, 7. So you'd have to put a 6 in the 17 cage. And you'd have to put with 3, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So 4, 7, 9. So if this would be 3, 6, 8, this would be 4, 7, 9. And if this was 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. So this would be 3, 8, 9. Is there a conflict with any of those? I actually, and when I say that I created my calculator over a year ago, I made most of it while doing Clover's race to 37. Because I really needed it for that. So if this was 269, the thing is, I don't know what that would be. So I can't turn around and say, well, it would force 6 into there. But I'd have to put 6 into the 17 cage if this was 1, 2, 5. But I could put 6 into the 17 cage if this was 1, 3, 4. So that... Well, these are 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, does that do anything for me? It's got to be this, doesn't it? That is way too deliberate. So what happens if I make this 1, 3, 4? If I make this 1, 3, 4, well, actually, let's look at it this way. We know this is 1, 3, 4. No, if this is 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Wait a minute. If this is 1, that becomes a 3, 4 pair, and that can't be 3, 4. If this is 1, and this was 3, 4, that would break. This can't be 1, 3, 4. If this is 1, and if this is 1, this becomes a 3, 4 pair, and that can't be 3, 4. If this is 1, and this becomes a 3, 4 pair, that's broken. Under no circumstances can this be 1, 3, 4. This must be 1, 2, 5. And surely it's got to work the same over here. If this is 1, this is a 3, 4 pair, and that can't be 3, 4. And if this is 1, and I try and make that 3, 4, that's broken. This can't be 1, 3, 4 under any circumstances. This is also 1, 2, 5. That's beautiful. And now I'm assuming if I make this 1, 2, 5, both of these are going to break. If this is 1, and I make that 2, 5, that is broken. And if I make this 1, this is a 2, 5 pair, and that can't be 2, 5. This is 1, 3, 4. I can't put 2, 5 in there. These are 1, 3, 4. That's 1, 3, 4. I can't put 2, 5 in there. Those are 3 and 4. Now, this is 10 because this is 8 and this has to sum to 10. I can't use 1, 9. I can use 2, 8. I can't use 3, 7. I can't use 4, 6. These must be 2, 8. These are 13. I can use 9, 4. I can't use 8, 5. I can use 7, 6. And that's it. They're the only options. So I couldn't get that down to a pair, unfortunately. But that's beautiful. Well, now I've got 5s lining up. 5s must be in there and 5s must be in there. So those must contain 5. Hang on, I did get something else out of this, didn't I? So we know that there must be a 2 in there because with the 134 there had to be a 2 in the 17 cage. And with the 125 there had to be a 6 in the 17 cage. So those contain 6s. And that was because with 125, once I eliminate all of the 17 in 3 options that use 1, 2 or 5, I'm left with 3, 6, 8 or 4, 6, 7. So this must contain 6s. Now, I've got a virtual 6, 7 pair there, do I? No. Maybe. Maybe. This is going to be 6, 9 or 7, 8. So I must have a 6 or a 7 in there. But this could be 4, 9. I do not have a virtual 6, 7 pair. So that could be a 4 at the bottom. That is not a virtual 6, 7 pair. By no stretch of the imagination is that a virtual 6, 7 pair. So I was able to force... do I have to put a 5 in here again? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, so this 20 cage, but because it's 135, has a 5 in it, which again puts 5 in here. Now this 20 cage... yeah, where it's 125, the 20 cage must have a 9 in it. So these both have 9s in it. Pencil marks to the... Does this have to have an 8 in it? So the... no, it doesn't. It only has to have a 5 in it. Because I was thinking, I can't put an 8 there. So if I had to put an 8 in this 20 cage, it would have to go down here, and that would put some pressure on this, because this is a 2-8 pair, and they both see that cell. Similarly, this is a 3-4 pair, and they both see that cell. This is a 2-6 pair. This is a 2-6 pair, and there's 6 in the 17 cage. 6 can't go in any of those cells. 6 must be in here. This is 2-6. 2-6 is 8. 8 to get to 7. This is a 2-6-9 cage, and I can't put 6 at the top. That's insane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, 8. Please tell me that sums to 20. Yes, it does. So this is a 5, 7, 8 cage. 2, 6, 2, 6, 9 is looking down. They can't be 9. I have a digit. That is a 9. I have my first digit. Neither of those can be 9. But they have to sum to 13. That is not 9. That's a 6, 7 pair. Which means that can't be 6 or 7. Which means that can't be 8 or 9. This has to be 6, 7, 8, 9. I've now got a 6, 7 pair. Looking up at that, that is a 2. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is an 8. This is a 2. This is an 8. There's no 2 in there. There's no 2 in there. This is a 2. This is a 1, 5 pair. Seven is in one of those two cells because of the 7's here. Oh my lord, this is beautiful. 7 is not in those because of that 7. This is a 7 and this is a 5, 8 pair. 7 is now forced into this 20 cage with the 9. So 9 and 7 is 16. So that is 4, 7, 9. So this is now known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 3, 6, and 8. Please tell me they sum to 17. They do. So 3, 6, 8 means that's the 5 and that's the 8. There's no 5 there. This is 2, 3, or 4 because all that I'm missing from this column is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I cannot put 1 there because of the lining up of the 1s. This takes 6 out of there. This is phenomenal. I mean, I haven't cracked it yet, but there's no 2 there. There's no 2 there. Sorry, I clicked off the window. This is a 2. This is now a known triple. 1, 4, 9. Which means this is the 3 and this is the 4. There's no 4 there. So 4 is in here. There's no 4 there. I don't need to mark that because I've got the 4 in here. This is stunning. I mean, this is Clover. It's a Clover puzzle. I can't be surprised, but Sudoku that makes you weep at its absolute beauty. So this is also 2, 3, 4. Now the 17 with 1, 2, 5 was 3, 6, 8 or 4, 6, 7. So there's no 2 in here. This is a 3 or a 4. I couldn't put a 2 in because I had a 1, 2, 5. Could have done that an easier way. There's no 6 here, and there's no 6 here. This has to be the 6. So 6, 3, this is the 1, 2, 5. 6, 3, 8, or 6, 4, 7. So this is 7 or 8. Eight is right there because this 8 is knocking out of there, that 8 is knocking out of there, that 8 is knocking out of there, and that 8. This is an 8. So what are these 3 cells? They can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 are what they are. That's not 7. Or 6. That is a 5. That 5 is making that a 1, and I've got yellow as 1. And that means that's a 3. That's a 5. That's not a 1, so it's a 3 or a 4. That is not a 1, it's a 2 or a 5. And green, green. That's a 3-4 pair, so that is a 2. That is a 6, 7, 9 triple, so that is a 4. That is now a 6, 7, 9 triple, but that lines up with the 3, 4 I've got there. That 3 makes that 4. So 17 in 3 in a 1, 3, 4. So with 1, 3, 4, the 17 was 2, 6, 9 or 2, 7, 8. 2, 6, 9 or 2, 7, 8. Well, where do I put 6 in this cage? I have to put a 6 in here. So this has to be 2, 6, 9. Because I can't put a 6 anywhere down here. It has to go there. So this is the 6, and this is a 2, 9 pair, which makes this the 7, and this the 9. The 7 makes that 6, which makes that 9, which makes that 6, which makes that 7. This is a 2, 9. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. 5, 7, and 8, sum to 20. There's no 5 there. Oh, that 7 takes 7 out of there, which puts 7 into there, which makes that the 8, and I can take 8 out of there. This is 5 and 7. This 3 takes 3 out of there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 6 or 8. That works. There's no 8 there because of that 8. This is absolutely stunning. I was expecting something absolutely brutal, and this has been hard, but it's been so well telegraphed. So this is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. So this is 3, 6, 9, and there must be a 9 in there. So what can this be now? It can't be 1, 8. Can't be 2, 7. Can't be 3, 6. This is 4, 5, and I know the order. That's 5. That's 4. There is no 5 there. 4 is in one of those two cells. This is where I feel the Sudoku, because I've pretty much done all the killer Sudoku now. So this is where I've just going to get my butt kicked by Sudoku. These sum to 11. I can't use 9, 2, 8, 3, or 7, 4. They are 8, 3, or 7, 4. They have to be. So if they're 8, 3, it's 8, 3, and it's 7, 4 in either or. No, it's not. That's not 4, so that's not 7. So this is 7, 8. This is 3, 4. That's a 7, 8 pair in the column. That's not surprising at all because they had to go in this box somewhere. That should have been something I knew way, way ago. So 8 goes there, 8 goes there. 8 has to go in one of those two cells. Seven in row 8. Can't go in those two for reasons that are pencil marked. Can't go there because of that 7. Can't go there. That is the 7. That is the 5. So this... No, that still can be almost anything. Blast. That can't be 4 because of that 4. So this is a quad, which is 1, 3, 4, 9. Well, that can't be 4. That can't be 1, 3, or 4. That is 9. That's not 9. That's not 9. That's not 9. These are 1, 3, 4. That 8 looks over, making that 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. This has to be the 4. So this is the 3. This is the 8. 8, 9. Yep, that sums to 20. The 4 takes 4 out of there. This is a 1, 3 pair, making that a 4. There's no 4 there. This is now a 1, 9. 2, 5, and 7 go in there, which means there must be a 7. Nope, that is not the 7. That is a 7. Which means this is a triple. 1, 2, 9. So these are 1, 2, 9. That can't be a 2 because of that 2. That's a 1, 9 pair looking down. That is a 2. That is a 9. That is a 2. That is a 5. That is a 2. That is a 5. This is 1, 3, and 4. Actually, I just do this row. That is a 4. And this is a 1, 3 pair. Which is not obviously resolved, but I'm not an obvious man. That 4 is looking up, making that 3 and that 4. So this is now a triple. Well, that 4 places that 4, which takes the place of a 5, which takes the place of a 1. This is now a triple. Actually, let's just kill some pencil marks over here. That's a 3. That is a 1. That is a 3. That didn't do what I expected. Let's do this triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8, and 9. That is not an 8 because of pencil marks and also that 8. That is not a 3. Okay. This is a triple. 2, 8, and 9. So these are 2, 8, and 9. I cannot put 2 there, so that is an 8. No, wait a minute. I can't put 5 there anymore. That's the 5. That's the 1. That is not the 5. This is a 2 because of the 8, 9 pair. There's no 6 there anymore. That 9 is looking up. That's an 8. That's a 6. I can take 6 out of those. That is a 3, 9, which looks up, making that 6, that 8, that 3. Oh my lord. This is 9. This is 3. This is 8. The 3 looks over, making this 9 and this 3. The 9 makes this 1, which makes this 9 and this 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 6, and I put a 9 in the middle. Just over 30 minutes. That was brilliant. Holy cow, Clover. Thank you so much. Sorry, I don't often get my fanboy on, but wow, that puzzle was insane. And it was absolutely glorious. And I know I say that after every puzzle, but I am blessed with the puzzles that I get sent. I wasn't sent this one. I hunted it out when I saw that there was a Clover killer. It was like, had Clover given me permission to do her puzzles? Yes. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Um, Clover is one of the people who does the genuinely approachable Sudoku. This was not one of them. And there's a reason why those puzzles are ridiculously popular. Not only are they fun for Sudoku solvers of all skill levels, but she is a master setter, like absolutely top notch. And this puzzle proves it. Yeah. Now, this video will not be coming out for like 10 days on my channel. So there's a very good chance, if anyone is paying attention, that this puzzle will be featured on much more popular channels than mine before it gets released on mine. I will still release it because this puzzle is amazing and I'm kind of fanboying over it. Thank you everyone for watching. That was a wonderful experience and a wonderful way to end my short break. where I got to record a lot of puzzles. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, thank you, Clover, so much for making puzzles like this. Good luck, everyone, with your solving.